Okay, good evening, everybody. We did it. 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all who've subscribed. For those of you who were expecting a special guest, you probably just got a little glimpse of him then. He's back. Kev's back. So, big night tonight then, guys. We're looking for extensions, so invite as many people as you can. Get everybody into the chat. Get everybody liking. Let's really blitz this one tonight because we got the big giveaway. It's coming up. The big giveaway. So Kevin is going to very kindly display what we're giving away. So first of all, in Kevin's hand there, he has an Amber Army scarf. So that's one of the prizes that you could win tonight. It is a winner takes all. A winner takes all, and this is the creme de la creme. It is a signed, as you can see, signed by last season's squad, last season's shirt, signed by last season's squad. Michael Flynn's first big squad, his first main squad, should we call it. So thanks for the congratulations on the 2K. It's great to have 2,000 subscribers. Looking forward to more. Hello, Taff and Kev. You see that?
Who's that?
Jamie Bateson. Oh, Taff and Egg.
Was he a Cardiff fan or something, is he?
Gotta be. A Cardiff frickin' troll. So yeah, everybody coming in now. We're flying now, we're flying. Loads of people in. Get on with it. Ah, frig off, Luke.
Oh, it's Lukey boy.
Luke Hawkins. I see you down the county, mate. Low is in. George WBA, the hand of J-Rod. I know some Aston Villa fans who aren't too happy with that one. Kelvin Hallam, we are not, and you're not very good at the moment, are you? Tom Winchester buzzing for Tuesday. Jamie Bateson's going to keep saying egg. I don't think you're going to bother Kevin all that much. Question for, go on in, ask him what question you got. So big man team predictions for tomorrow. I don't know about tomorrow, but for Tuesday night I can give you one. So question, we're waiting for a question, Jamie. So Calvin Hallam, we need your spirit both on and off the pitch. What, me personally, or Kevin, or what? Are you talking about County, Newport County, the NCFC that are actually doing well this season? Come on, the port, been thinking of questions for ages. Good, get your good questions out. Oh my bad, meant Tuesday. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Hammer the goals. Well,
yeah,
need hammer. I just need to beat them.
Just need to beat them. I just want to take a win. Oi from Marussia, the Exeter fan. Low, how bad is Crofty's injury? I don't think he really got taken off because he was injured. I think he was taken off because he was shite. He was his worst performance for us yesterday. He kept giving the ball away. Really bad. Can you buy tickets at the ground on Tuesday night? I believe you can. Kev, do you know?
I don't know. I thought it was all ticket, but I could be wrong. Don't know.
I think for home fans, you should be able to pick up tickets. Surely, I mean,
I know someone asked me today, and I said I wasn't sure if it was all ticket, but I can't see it. We won't sell out anyway.
If I was you, Byrie, I'd get your ticket just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Matthew Goss doesn't seem to think you can. Anthony, is that Sean Morrison on your profile picture? Who's Anthony? I don't know. God knows. Exeter gone shit.
Do it every year, don't they?
It's only temporary though, mate, I'd imagine. You know, you got a really good squad there. Big man, yeah, you can. You can pick tickets up from 12 PM to kick off. Oh, right, okay. There you go in. Big man knows. Luke Hawkins, how are you? Both looking good. How's me long? Well, you're obviously lying about us both looking good. Michael's doing well. Who do you think should go in Jan? Who would you like to come in players-wise? Merry Christmas. Who should go? Who should come in?
Well, I think we're going to lose our loan players, to be honest. I think Semenyo will be gone. I think Backinson will go back, to be honest. So I think we'll lose them. Pity we can't send Cooper back, but...
I think we'll try.
I think we need another striker, definite, if Semenyo goes anyway. I think we probably need another midfielder, because at the moment, Dolan's out. We got Crofts coming back from injury. I don't know how good Labadie's going to be. Wilmot seems to be injury prone, so we need one or two midfielders in there as well.
I've said centre halves.
Yeah, and
myself.
Probably cover for Dan Butler as well, to be honest.
Well, Pring, if
Pring can play there, but I think he's better in midfield, to be honest.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I thought he had a really poor game against Cheltenham in midfield, but he was really good in Butler's position when he came on against
Yeah, I suppose the other
Morecambe.
way you look at it is whether we need cover for Pipey, because I don't think Forbes in a right back position isn't any good. He's alright as a right wing back, but not as a right back. So I would probably say we need 3 or 4 players at least.
If we want to push for promotion,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you know, we do need a couple of players. I think we need to shake up the up front because the strikers just aren't cutting it at the moment, are they?
No.
But except for Hammond, been scoring. Anthony G played on the pitch at Swindon at half-time on Saturday for our mental health team and won 1-0. I scored the winner. Oh, you're the one who scored. Good man. I bet you must have enjoyed the cheers and the songs that came afterwards. Big man, I checked yesterday. You can buy on the day. Happy days. Charlie Cooper has gone back to Forest Green. I really hope you're right.
Has he? I thought
I
we
haven't
had him
seen
for the
anything.
season.
Well, we had him for the season, but I think we may have terminated the loan.
Thank God for that.
I really hope that is true. Barry Beckford, a big man. I was talking to big man. Darren Buck. Well, I don't know. You heard about Semenyo being seriously linked with Man United? It was in the Sun, but
Yeah, is he that good? Nah, I don't think he's that good. I think it's one of these ones like he did with Egan Poole. They buy him, just develop him, and stop someone else getting him. To be honest,
maybe.
but
Maybe.
he's nowhere near as good for.
He's not good enough for Man United yet, but then he looked really good when he came off the bench yesterday, mind you. Didn't know it was Bring Your Son to Work Day. Musha, is that supposed to be a joke? Aaron Davis, Pontypridd, our FC finest. Pontypridd rugby. What's that got to do with football, man? Come on. Come on, the port. What do you think of the Semenyo to Man United rumours? Just mentioned that, yeah. George WBA
West
needs
Brom
some
needs some
defenders.
defenders.
And preferably right back. Maybe that James Tavernier from Rangers. That could be a good shite. He looks a good player.
And have
Could
Charlie
get him
Cooper
forward.
as well. He's a good player.
Yeah, Charlie Cooper. Absolutely, yes. Tyler Forbes, you could maybe look at. You know, I mean, he's been playing some good football for
Tyler
us.
Forbes, 25 grand. You can have him.
25 grand. Come on, let's add another zero on there. We need some dollar, mate. We need some dollar.
Yeah, we don't want to rip him off.
No, I don't mind. It's not.
If it's Cardiff, it's 4 million.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's bolster West Brom's promotion bid with Tyler Forbes and Charlie Cooper. Keane Davis, evening, Taff. How's it going, fella? Gotta be fair. So far, you're winning. You're winning the stuff. No one's asked any good questions yet, really, have they? Except maybe Luke. Luke has asked about, you know, who Kane you got to do in January. But remember, guys, this is an all football thing, so you can ask us anything to do with anything football, and it will be the best question of the night. And it doesn't have to be a Newport County support who wins the prizes. It's a winner takes all. Calvin Hallam, I'll happily take any of your players compared to our Tosh. Our fitness levels are piss, and none seem to have a clue how to play football. Embarrassing for our history, just proves budgets don't matter. Of course, budgets don't matter. Yeah, you're right there. I mean, Accrington proved that last year by taking League Two by storm with probably the lowest budget in the league. But end of the day, you've got to know how to put a good team together. And at the moment, I got to be fair, Notts County's manager employment is not particularly good at the moment. But
shouldn't have got rid of Nolan, to be honest. I think
it's Nolan's team. He had a
although
plan.
he was an ex-West Ham player, I like Kevin Nolan, but I just think he wasn't given a chance here. You could see he was doing something good there when we played him.
Yeah.
When we won on the last game of the season to stay up, you could see he was trying something there, and he wasn't given a chance, to be
Yeah, at
honest.
the end of the day, he put that team together. He had his plan with that team, and to be fair,
to sack him and then go IQ there was absolutely ridiculous.
I thought
to
that
be
was
honest.
poor decision, and then to sack him straight away before he's even had a chance to
I could have
make
told. I could have probably told him not to sign Q.
So yeah, Notts County, things will get better for you, I'm sure. Surprised Bennett's back though. I thought he'd be out longer. Any news on Matty Dolan? Yeah,
Strange
want
one,
him back.
yes. Strange one.
But
Because
Bennett made a difference when he came on the pitch yesterday. Though I thought, you know, what he came on for Crofts, and I thought he made a real
the thing
difference.
with Dolan, he's a strange one because he had a knock in one game earlier in the season, and then he was out for ages, and then come back and was out again. So I don't really know, to be fair, what his injury is. No one seems to know. We don't hear nothing about it, to be honest.
No, I mean,
unless it's just an excuse and something else has happened behind the scenes. Who knows? I don't know.
But I heard the programs used to have injury reports, but I don't know. I don't know if they still do it anymore. I don't really buy the programs because I lose them. Jamie Bateson, question for Egg. How many years have you been buying under 16 tickets for? So far,
12.
Jamie. Yeah, so far, Jamie, that's the winner.
12 years.
Cheeky sod. Anthony G loved it, mate. Good man, excellent. Liam Williams, hey, both thinking of the best question to ask, so here it goes.
Give us a C.
When you're ready,
Yeah.
give us a C, Kev. Scabs. That's Dylan, that is.
Is it?
Dylan Scarborough. Finn Chadwick. My dad
I'll give you a
works with
C on
Lewis.
Tuesday.
Yes. And then a U and then an N and then a T. Finn Chadwick. My dad works with Lewis Collins' dad and he finds everything out. Oh, good. That's interesting. Finn, you could be quite useful to me. Blisters Bar Guide. That's that dodgy nightclub up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one where all the 14-year-olds go and get pissed every night. Max, I'm hoping we get over 3,000 over here
Well,
for
I'm hoping
Tuesday.
we get near enough 5, to be honest.
I want a big crowd.
I think we need a big crowd, because if we beat them, obviously, I think, don't know yet, why the club haven't turned around and say if you get Wrexham tickets and we win, you're guaranteed then to get Leicester tickets. Don't know why they haven't done that, but I'd be very surprised or disappointed if we don't get anywhere near 5.
Yeah. Liam Williams, if you could ever play for County for one match, who would you play and what position?
Right, I'd play up front. I'd get the winner against Cardiff City at Cardiff City Stadium to relegate them to non-league football.
I think that's the dream,
95th
innit?
minute.
I mean, for me, I'm Kevin's going for sentiment there. I'm going big, and I'm going for County in the Champions League final. And of course, I'm going to be the captain that lifts the trophy and scores the winning penalty in the penalty shootout to win the Champions League final. It's got to be done.
Oh, when Newport do it, it'll be to send Cardiff out of the league.
Yeah.
For definite.
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to be in a higher division when we take on Cardiff. Maybe to send Cardiff out of the Premier League, and we become number one team in Wales
ever again after this season. I don't think.
My laptop is working now and I'm back. Aiden's in, so Aiden is a West Ham fan, just like Kev. Anthony G, I'm a Cardiff fan, but bigger County fan.
How can you be both?
Ooh, you're going to
Can't
touch a
support
nerve.
both.
You're going to touch a nerve there, Anthony. Is there a discard option for Cooper? Looks as though someone who's in the know, Finn, is that...
Yeah, discard option. Chuck him in, yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd be happy to throw him in the S, or I've offered to take him home
I
myself.
wouldn't want him to die. Yes, cool, but chuck him in, yes. And just leave him there and...
Got to be fair. I mean, me and Kevin are both deciding on the winning question, and so far I think Liam Williams is in the lead.
Yeah.
Would you say that's a good question? That is. That's got me and Kevin thinking there. And you know me, and we've done these giveaways before. It's always when you get me thinking. If you really, really stump me and get me thinking, that's when you're on a winner. Got any chance ready for Leicester if you get there? I suppose we've got to get there first, but I'm proposing to the rest of the lads, I haven't put the message into them yet, that we make a banner for the Leicester chairman.
Yeah.
A lot like everybody else has done.
Yeah.
And just to say something like, thank you for giving us all a reason to believe, because who would have thought Leicester would have ever won the Premier League the way they did? What would you change for Tuesday? Not a lot. I would make sure we start with the same 11.
I would say the only thing I would change is belief, because at the moment we seem to be playing with no belief.
Yeah, but
and start the first half like we start most of the second half.
But then with the starting 11, I'd like to see the starting 11 that start the second half against Swindon, because I think if they play the way they did against Swindon, against Wrexham at home, we'll absolutely blow them away. Lolo, if you could take one player from any League Two team, who would you take? John Akindi.
Yeah, I was going to say that. John Akindi from Lincoln.
He always scores against us, so we can bloody score some goals for us, the big bastard. Big man, if you could bring one player in their prime back to the county, who would it be? So if you bring one player in their prime...
For me, people look at the obvious, like Aldridge and Tynan. But for me, it's got to be probably one of the best players ever to wear a Newport County top, and that was Keith Oakes. One of the best defenders we ever had. And I think by far, probably the best player ever to put on a county top.
I mean, for me, obviously Kevin was over Summerton Park in the 80s. I was born in 84, so I missed those days. So it's only really the new days for me, and it's got to be a Football League player, really. If I could bring one county player back in their prime, it would be Lee Evans. Lee Evans, he's probably the best player.
If we went for recent players, because a lot of you might not remember, obviously, Keith Oakes, to me, and again, it's probably not a sentimental thing, it would have to be Craig Reed. In his prime. Him and Foley, when we were blue square safe, Beezer Homes League, it's got to be.
Could make a case for Gary Warren as well, I think.
But I think Craig Reed myself, if you're looking at newer players. But
no, big man, you've put yourself in with a chance there. See yourself and Liam, I think, towards.
Well,
the
I
top
like this next question because someone's actually asked me this, and I've been
Keane Davis.
I actually said before we played Wrexham in the first game, I said I'd rather take Wrexham to a replay, get the money, and win the playoff final if someone offered me it.
So would you rather lose?
I would rather lose Tuesday and get promoted.
I don't know.
Obviously, you want to win both, but if we had to have a choice, I'd rather lose to Wrexham Tuesday night and get promoted.
The thing is, I fancy if we beat Wrexham. Because of what we did with Tottenham last year, I'd fancy us against. I'd fancy us. You know, I mean, no one else will, but I would fancy us. I fancied us to do well. I fancied us against Leeds. I fancied an upset. I fancied us to give Tottenham a bloody good game. I don't know. I just got a funny feeling that if we can take Wrexham apart, it's going to be a bigger cup run than last year. I just got a feeling. So I would have to take the Wrexham one because, you know, we need to plug the gap. We can't be putting ourselves in a position where we've got to spend more money on our playing budget, you know, next season. Without the money.
I look at it as can't always rely on the cup every year, and you take promotion when it comes along.
Yeah.
He might not get his chance for 10 years, another 10 years, who knows. Flynn could go at the end of the season and get us promoted. Brilliant. He could go at the end of the season, not get us promoted, and we start again.
Yeah.
And yes, you look at it both ways, but to me, it's always got to be promotion over a cup run.
Yeah, okie dokie. So Keane Davis, I think, in the lead.
One,
Keane Davis, you're in the lead at the moment. Someone's got to ask a better question than you, or you're taking the signed shirt, the stickers, and the scarf. Marussia, would you rather a dark fruit than a wife? Well, me and Kev are teetotal, so.
Depends whose wife it is.
Now there it is. There's the hammer. Hey, you're a West Ham fan as well, pun intended. Finn
Alan
Chadwick. Sarah Palin. Finn Chadwick. If you had to choose any county player that you've seen over the time, be watching, bring back, would it be? Just answered this one. Yeah. George B.A. Our owners are so tight. We have the second richest owner in the league, and by no one. That's a shame, that is, isn't it? You'd be fucking gutted with that. I've won with that one. I don't think so, Sammy. No, it was the wrong question to the wrong crane, I'm afraid. Kevin Hallam, Defo Nolan went too early. Our chairman is becoming too involved and enjoyed our trip to you. Shame the game this season was a Tuesday night. Hope to see you lads at Notts this year and meet up. Absolutely, Calvin, get in touch, mate. When we play against you, if it's not on Tuesday night, I'll certainly be going.
Someone just put their Cardiff
something.
Till I die or something.
Is it? And
I was going to say, I'll send you some county stickers if you want them.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll come and stick them up in your house. Gareth Watkins, speaking to Dolan the other day, he could have been back for Saturday, but wasn't worth the risk. He'll be fit for Tuesday. That's good news.
Yeah.
That's bloody good news, although Labardi said he'd be back for the Wrexham game, and he wasn't. Dolan's injury is to his hamstring. Hopefully he's back. The DSA should have used the grant on disabled seating. What grant would that be, John? I think the DSA are doing a good job with what they're doing for the disabled supporters. I think the matchday experience for disabled supporters has increased tenfold since the DSA was formed. It's good that the rugby are actually working with them to improve it for everybody who goes in the stadium now. Dylan Key, if you own county and you was given 10 million, what would you buy or upgrade and why?
Right, this is
10 million.
10 million.
Stadium.
I would actually buy a stadium. The reason
Just go straight into a big stadium.
The reason is I've always said this. If I had the money to build a stadium, I'd give it to the county in my name until the day I die, and then it would be transferred over to the county. So if you had some rich guy come in, wanted to buy the club, he ain't buying the ground because it's my ground, not the county's. But the county would play there free of charge.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it'd have to be a ground all day long.
Yeah. Same year, 100%. Do you think we could do a Bournemouth get 3 promotions in 4 or 5 years?
Let's not jump ahead of ourselves first.
To be honest with you, we need the people in Newport to get behind the club, to be honest. Otherwise,
Yeah, the problem we got is at the moment. I think even if we got into League One and say we won promotion this year, we still wouldn't get. Our average crowd would be 3,500, 4,000 next year in League One.
yeah.
And I think again, Bournemouth have never had big crowds. I think when they were in the Championship, they were getting 9,000.
Yeah.
Which was poor for that level.
And obviously, in the Premier League, you're going to fill
Yes,
fill
of
the
course
stadium
you are.
and that size up, aren't you?
But I don't think we would get that. I don't think we would do that. 3 promotions in 4 years. I think there's too much money in the game now anyway.
I think we'd need the right recruitment process. We'd need the right manager.
We need to
I mean,
take it a step
Bournemouth
at a
had the right
time.
manager. Bournemouth had Eddie Howe. Bournemouth didn't do all promotions in 4 or 5 years. Remember, they actually did it. They springboarded from League One up into the Premier League, and within that period of time, because they spent quite a lot of time in League One, didn't they? Eddie Howe was the one that got them promoted into League One, and then got pinched by Burnley. Didn't work out for him, so he went back, and then took them to where he's got them to now. For us to do it, I'd say in 10 years, we need the right people, the right financial backers, our own stadium, the right management team, and the right recruitment team, because player recruitment and managerial staff recruitment, you've got to get it all right to advance that quickly. Now, guys, we're going to set our targets now, and Kevin's going to help me out on these. This is our extension targets now. These live streams are only meant to last for 30 minutes, so whenever we get a certain amount of viewers, if we break 50, for example, we extend by 5 minutes. If we break a certain amount of likes, we extend by another 5. So I'm saying now, if you can all share this link and get more people to come into this chat now, and we can get ourselves to 50 viewers or more, we'll extend by another 5 minutes. If the likes go up past 25 right now, we'll extend by another 5 minutes. And then for every 10 extra going up, we'll extend by another 5. Because at the end of the day, you guys want to win these prizes. You've got to give yourselves as much time as you can. Now, we've got quite a few to catch up on, so we're going to get through it now. So that's a good question from Come On The Port, isn't it? Do you think that beats Keane's question, though?
No.
No, Keane's still the front runner. Unlucky Come On The Port. Unlucky, mate.
What can I
Callum
do?
Whitlam.
My mum and dad are refusing to let me go Tuesday, pissing me off. Right, the first thing on that is, how old are you?
Yep, good shape.
Can you go on your own?
Yep, good shape.
And why are they refusing to let you go? Is it because it's school night? Or
Let's be
so
elaborating
that
on
will
that.
be good if you could elaborate on that.
Yep. Jamie Reader, will you be selling stickers on Tuesday? We will be selling stickers on Tuesday. Rob Parsons is our man, the one who gets the flag out. If you look for Rob Parsons, he will have the stickers with him on Tuesday. He's back, Kev. So it's Joel. Was a big fan of yours, wasn't he, last time? So Jay Friel, Taff, what your favourite county? You're going to have to elaborate on that question, I'm afraid. Sorry, mate. So we're 2 likes away from the 25 to extend by 5 minutes. We're 7 viewers away, so everybody get more people to get involved. And we will extend. Barry Beckford, I hope I won't have to queue for Leicester tickets like I did for the Spurs match. I had to queue
I hope
in the
you're
rain.
I hope you're not the only one. Because it was mentioned last time that they were going to change it if it ever happened again, and we
Yeah.
could buy online, or season ticket holders could
Yeah.
buy online.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that could happen. But the problem we got is whether or not we would be able to queue because of where the shop is in the Kingsway Centre. Would they want to queue going round through the Kingsway Centre and out the other side? I can't
think
see
so,
it myself.
no.
So
No way.
they will have to look at doing something, whether they do it over the stadium or whether they give season ticket holders online.
The opportunity to buy it online,
yeah.
Yeah, or trust members. I mean,
Yeah.
the trust membership seem to be completely advanced now.
Yeah.
Season tickets. I mean, I can't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to buy them online. Yeah, but then maybe there could be an online buying thing where you got to log in, and then you log in, you'll be able to put a Photoshop, or not a Photoshop, a scan or a screenshot of your season ticket or trust membership card. So then you can prove you are who you are, and you can buy them online. But hopefully we'll be better prepared than last year, so hopefully it won't be the big wait for you. Tom Winchester, travelling up from Somerset to watch Tuesday and Francis to get through. But do you think Flynn will play his 100% strongest team? I know there's a lot of stake with TV cash bragging rights.
Wouldn't definitely play the strongest team.
Well, there's a bit of an extra there, but we have to bear in mind that we have Dons, Lincoln and Forest Green Rovers. Easy win, I bloody hope so, in the coming weeks. Francis to win whatever though, but what makes you think what do you two think on the matter? I think we got to.
We got to play our best side choosing. At the end of the day, you got to play your best side every game that comes up, unless it's the Checker Trade Trophy Cup, which is a waste of time. But
I mean, you give players a rest as and when you can.
But you've got to always play your best team, and obviously this is a lot of money versus a big tie waiting. But yes, I do get what you're saying. We got Lincoln, MK Dons, and Forest Green coming up, and to be honest, out of them 3 games, unless we're on the ball, I can't see us winning any of them. The way we've been playing at the moment.
Not the way we've been playing, but hopefully play our best team, get the win against Wrexham.
But I always say we will beat anyone at home.
Yeah. Beat Wrexham. We give the players something big to look forward to.
I genuinely think we'll beat the MK Dons home. We'll draw with Lincoln away, and we'll smash Forest Green on Boxing Day.
There we go. Now that'll do me lovely.
8 points. 7-8 points out of them 3 games would be great.
So Lolo, they'll probably do some sort of, if you go to the Forest Green on Boxing Day, then you guaranteed a Leicester ticket. Yeah, absolutely. But we got to get through first, though. That's the thing. Anthony G, if you were manager of county and had loads of money to spend on one big player, who would it be and why? I don't know, really. I mean, it depends on what you would consider as loads of money. I mean, if I got a transfer fee in mind that we were like to spend, I mean, personally, if I was county manager...
If you had it the other way, selling a player, I would sell Marlon Jackson to Cardiff for $5 million.
Well, we'd need to sign him back, though, if I was the case. But
no.
But then if we were to sign someone big, I mean, it just depends, really.
It depends. John Akinde, I always said at the beginning of the season, if we had the money, not so much to buy him, but if he wanted $2,000 a week, for argument's sake, to come to the county, we should have just said, yes, we'll give you $2,000 a week, I'll give you 1,800 a week plus goal bonus.
Yeah.
Because I think a player like that, to get promotion and to push on, you need something like that. But I would never break the bank.
No. I think it's that's too tricky a question to really answer, to be honest. I'd be inclined to just throw all my money into my wage budget and then just bring the players in, because there's pretty much all your players you sign up for free anyway. But a decent question, though. But I think Keane Davis is still winning at the moment. Keane Davis, you're still winning at the moment, mate. What do you think of half and half scarves? I know my opinion. Burn. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. They are quite good if you want to wipe your ass with one side of it.
It depends who you play on that one, though.
Yeah, dry it with the other side. So it's...
But I'll be honest with you, I did buy a half and half scarf from the Tottenham game.
If it was West Ham, Newport, yes.
Because it's your 2 teams, like Newport, Liverpool.
Would be great.
Newport, Liverpool as well.
Where would you wear it otherwise? What's the point buying it?
It's like when we bought a Blackburn half and half scarves, I wasn't a fan, because what's the point?
It's just Tottenham, when would you ever wear it again unless you play that team? So
with Tottenham, it's just one of those things where
it's a memorable thing.
It's memorabilia, yeah. But no one else. No, not just a regular thing. No. So we're 1 like away from a 5-minute extension, guys. You've got less than 2 minutes to do it. We're 15 people away from the extension based on viewers, so you guys are going to have to start sharing this around if you want to get that extension. So you've just earned yourself your 5-minute extension. We're going on for 35 minutes. Up the O's, you're going to beat Wrexham. L's, I really hope you're right. Finboy, would you rather fight 10 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? I don't know. That's just confused the absolute shit out of me, so I'm going to move on. Lolo, get promoted to the Championship or win the FA Cup this year?
Well, we wouldn't get to promote the Championship this year
League One.
Anyway.
It'd be League One.
And again, we've already answered that. I'd rather get promoted myself.
Yeah. Yeah, do it, mate. That'd be class. Opinions on Justin Edinburgh. Great manager. Got a lot of time for the guy.
Great manager. At the end of the day, I think he's a sort of manager, same sort of thing as Dean Holdsworth was with us. He plays one way and he gets found out. He'll bring Orient back up, Edinburgh. He'll be gone within 2 years. The reason is, I think he only knows one way to play. And with us, he'd taken us as far as he could. Yeah. It was personal reasons why he left as well.
I don't think it was as far as he could. He could have taken us to League One. I think he could have taken us to League One.
He had other issues as well, but I think we got found out under him, to be honest.
I think the season he left, we were looking like we could have finished top 3, I think. So I think Edinburgh could eventually take you to League One. But hopefully for you, he'll learn enough that if he does take you to League One, he'll be able to advance past that. Tom Winchester, if you could only have one of Labardi or Crofts for the next 12 months, which would you pick?
Labadie all day long, if he's on the performance and last season.
I think Labardi's better than Crofts at the moment. Not to say that Crofts used
He's
to be a
too
bad
injury
player.
prone. I think if we had the Labadie we had last season,
Crofts is at the end of his career. Labardi's still got another 5-6 years minimum. Come on, the port. Would you rather a good domestic league or a good national team?
domestic league. I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of
Well,
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not a big fan of Wales. I just think the setup is wrong.
the Welsh
Everything
league.
with well set up with gigs in
be
charge.
honest,
Everything. I just think it's all wrong.
With our current situation, we're Newport County supporters, so we're in the English league, so we're not in the Welsh domestic league. So I shouldn't really care about.
To bother me, it wouldn't bother me if Wales won the World Cup or didn't win the World Cup. It would bother me if County got relegated.
Yeah, I always say club before country, but still, I love the fact I'm from Wales, and I really like to see Wales do well. So that's why I'm a together stronger advocate. So I don't mind the other Welsh teams doing well. Aidan, thoughts on youngsters from foreign descent in other national teams?
Well, my take on this, and call me old-fashioned, I say you play for where you were born. I'm Welsh. I've got English blood, I got Irish blood. So I could play for England, Ireland or Wales. But to me, you should only play for the country you're born in.
Yeah, I think so.
And at the end of the day, there's no argument.
Think of it, right? The way I see it as well, right, is if you have got a strong connection to another country, like say for example, you're brought up in Britain, but you're originally from Gambia or something like that, and you know your family were immigrants, and you know technically you're born in England, you should play for England.
Depending on what age you come here, I suppose.
But then the other thing as well is if you're not ever going to be good enough to play for England, you should still be able to get the opportunity to play for international football if you qualify for another nation. So if you're a Gambian, if your family are Gambians and you're born in England, but you're at championship level, you're never going to play for England, you should be able to play for Gambia because you qualify because of your family. I think is acceptable.
You've got that side of it, but to me, I think the bottom line really should be where you're born is where the country you play for.
But a good Aidan, is that enough to knock Keane off? No? Sorry, Aidan. Mr. Ball is in. Hello.
Manager for me
to promote us, who would it be?
Mike Flynn.
Mike Flynn, yeah. I wouldn't go for anyone else other than Flinny. All right, and big man, go to jail for 15 years and get promoted to the Premier League, or go to jail for 2 years and get promoted to League One.
Go to jail for 2 years, get promoted to League One. Because if they went to jail for 15 years, I'd never see him get promoted to the Premier League.
Yeah, you'd completely miss it. At least then when you're in League One, you've got the opportunity to see them get promoted then if they were to climb. I don't want to
get shagged up your ass for 15 years either.
There's that as well, absolutely. Carl Smith, favourite memory on an away day aside from the celebrations on the coach back from Wembley after promotion?
Right.
Hereford?
Well, mine would be Hereford, but I also remember back in the Conference Safe days, Dover away.
Yeah.
Also, probably the biggest one as well, it's not a league game, was beating Cardiff City in the Premier Cup at Ninian Park on penalties.
I mean, for me, Hereford, because
Hereford.
That was when I knew.
Hereford is definitely for me. I think Dover as well, because I think that was when we were back. We were back in the conference. I know it was still November at the time when we beat them, but
I think the reasons Hereford for me is I knew we stood a good chance of getting promoted then. After that game, that was the game that really made me believe, we can do it this year. Jay Friel, that's a good question, mine. That is that enough?
Don't know.
Carl, you could be in for the shout. We've got to think about that. Wouldn't it be Keane's question or be Carl's? Jay Friel, if all Welsh teams in the English leagues join the Welsh Premier League, do you think this will improve? No, it wouldn't, because there's just not enough money in it. And
the rest of the teams, just at the end of the day, this is a reason why we never joined it. If you had Cardiff, Swansea, Newport, Wrexham, Merthyr, top 5 sides in Wales, and probably TNS because they got the money.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not big enough. You would need at least 15, 20 teams strong enough to challenge. So
right. Looking at this, Kev, we're going to have to motor through these because this was
the next game.
Next couple of years, WRU plan to fold the Dragons in 2022 and sell the ground for housing once Spitty Park is not up.
My argument always said we should have stayed at Spitty Park and developed that myself. I say, well,
we wouldn't be, but for me, we wouldn't be where we are if we were still at Spitty Park.
I don't know.
I think we'd have gone backwards, not forwards.
I think myself, we'll never know on that, and I still
probably
think
not.
It doesn't matter where you are. It's the team you've got. If you've got a Premiership team to play over Cleveland's, they'd win.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. I know what you're saying with crowds and stuff like that. We'll never know. I just think that we probably let Spitty go too easy, to be honest.
Maybe, but then we should have gone to Rodney Parade with a plan to eventually obtain Spitty and bring it to Football League standard.
We should have.
We shouldn't have gone there and think that was
10
it.
years. We could have set up a fund, got people to pay into it, and said, right, we need to get Spitty up to standard 3 million. Over 10 years, this is how much we need to make, and get people to put donations in.
And we could have done it, I think.
And we could have done it
easily.
Yeah.
Right, good shape. But good question, Gareth. But then I'm not sure if it's not enough to beat Keane or Cal. Evening Taff got a question. Do you think the Ballon d'Or is becoming a niche award and is simply relying on the trophies won by a player when it should really be won by the best player was in that year?
I think it should be a best player in that year.
Yeah.
But then again, is the Ballon d'Or the best player in the world? So can you say one player just playing the best football for that year is the best player in the world? No. So it depends, really.
I don't think it should be for the best player in the world. It should be for the best player that season.
But they need to rename it as in, because the Ballon d'Or is known as the best player in the world. That's the trophy, which you wouldn't necessarily.
So I think because it's an annual award, it should be the best player in the world that year. And then every year it's So I'm glad Luka Modric got it this year, because it was just, is it Messi or Ronaldo again? Good question though. Finn Chadwick. Well, would you rather a massive stadium with not much atmosphere or a small stadium? Small with loads.
Upton Park, pools, huh?
Bigger stadium and worse atmosphere or something.
Upton Park was an example for me. One of the best grounds ever to go to.
How many points do you have after a win and how many do you have after a loss? 0 on both, because we're both teetotal.
Yeah.
What's the best and worst stadium you've ever been to? Best stadium I've ever been to for me is Anfield. Or actually, no, Celtic Park.
I'll tell you the worst stadium I've actually been to was the Etihad at Man City. Went to watch West Ham there. What an absolute terrible place to go to. And if I ever had a chance to go back, I'd never go back as an away fan. Horrible place. Best stadium, probably Upton Park, I would say. Anfield close second, but Upton Park.
Worst stadium for me, probably Accrington's ground, the Wham Stadium.
Never been there, so I don't know.
Oh my God, Taff's word special guest, give me a C, give me a U, give me an N, give me a T. I want to see what this deleted message is from John Davis. What's he saying? Can I click it? No. Oh well, we'll never know. How many do you think will be at Wrexham? Probably around 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 I hope.
Yeah, anything between 4 and 5.
Would you rather stay in League Two? Would you rather stay in League Two for 10 years or win the Welsh Premier League for 2 years and get Champions League football? League Two.
Never win the Welsh Premier League. I'd never want to. If we went in the Welsh Premier League, I'd stop supporting them.
We've got Craig Owie in. He's a big Celtic man. Come on the port. Do you think the tactics were wrong yesterday? At the beginning, it was,
To be fair, I think nothing against Flynn because he's still learning. I think some of the tactics he's playing, yesterday, yes, he changed it with Semenyo when we play 4-3-3, but we cannot play with 3 people in midfield. It does not work. And every time he starts a game, recently, he was playing 4-3-3. We cannot play with 3 in midfield.
No. Well, I think you can if the wing backs are up and down quick enough.
Then that comes as 5, really, when you're attacking. So you haven't got 3 in midfield, you've got 5, really. But
then he changed things, and he changed it correctly, I think. KN games, do you think we beat Leicester if we get through the Wrexham game?
Depends what side he played. I don't think he got strength in depth. If he make 4 or 5 changes, yes.
If we played like we did against Tottenham, then we'll stand a chance of beating Leicester. Craig Hoey, liked and shared, bruv. Good man, thank you, Craig. Dylan Key, would you prefer for County to win the league but never be able to watch them again, or for them to be relegated and you can watch?
Good question, huh?
I don't know. I don't like the thought of never watching the County again.
To me, relegation and watch, because even if we got relegated in non-league football, it's just the buzz of watching it.
But then, I suppose, getting relegated and being able to watch them would be the selfish answer, and there's nothing wrong with the selfish answer.
I would have to go relegated
win the league, win the league and never be able to watch them again. I'm just too selfless. I'd have to go the opposite way.
I've seen the club fold.
Yeah.
And reform again, and I just think it's got to be if someone said to me, you get relegated, but you can watch them, or they win the league and they're going to fold, or win the league and you never watch them again. It'd have to be relegation for me.
Do you think Katie should look in the lower leagues for players? From time to time, yes, because it's worthwhile, because those lower league players do become good football league players eventually.
Don't play pipe, why?
Yeah, I wonder why. One from both of you, best ever County 11. Oh, Carl, apologies, mate, but that's too long of a question to answer.
For me, I would say, depending...
I think we got too many questions to catch up on. I tell you what, all right, Carl, right? If we can catch up... If we can catch up, Carl, then we'll do it then, okay? But we've got about 13 minutes worth of questions to catch up on. Meant to say your favourite Katie shirt overall. Last
South Wales
season's...
Argus 1980.
Or the GLC one. The GLC.
South Wales Argus Adidas top was my favourite in the
GLC, the GLC limited edition. Fried Water, just as scared about Leicester than Spurs last year. That's if we get through. They'll play a good team. Thinks Michael, Madison, Morgan, Vardy, all class. Leicester have got a very good team, so we can't take them lightly if we get through.
Have you ever witnessed any team or game you've ever been to?
Good question. For me, Celtic versus Benfica in the Champions League when I went to Celtic Park, my one and only time. Absolutely outstanding that was.
Well, I've got two really. Obviously, the Wembley playoff final, but I think the biggest one for me, to be fair, was winning the Blue Square Safe at home over Spitty against Havant and Waterloo.
Yeah, that was actually my first game. I
think the atmosphere there was electric, and with it being a home game.
So you can say you've been to the game against the big clubs, right? Okay. Con the Port, do you think the FA should introduce a rule where if a manager gets sacked in one of the top 4 leagues, they can't manage in the Football League and Premier League for the rest of all season? No, I think that would be very, very unfair.
I genuinely think that every manager should only sign a year contract for any club that they manage. So if he gets sacked throughout the season, they don't get 5-6 million payoff.
Yeah, I don't think they should. Well, if they get sacked, they should get their payoff again sacked because it's their contract.
They only get the payoff up to the end of that year.
Yeah, maybe.
Why should a manager come in, sign a 5-year contract, 5 million over 5 years, get sacked after 6 months, and then he get paid? At the end of the day, if I got sacked from my job, they're not going to pay me off, are they?
No, I suppose not. No, but it depends if it's like a binding contract which says they got to. That's the thing.
I just think every manager should go into a club and just have a year. He manages that club for a year, and that's it.
So Fried Water's given us who he thinks should play against Wrexham.
Day, Pipe, Franks, O'Brien, Mickey, Labadie, Dolan, Bennett, Semenyo. No.
No, you got to go with Hammond. You would have to
add Hammond up front. I would probably go there. I'd probably agree with that apart from Dolan, no. Bennett, no. If Wilmot was fit, I'd have Wilmot there.
I don't think he will be though.
But I would probably... Harris or Semenyo is going to be Hammond for me in place of Harris. Thoughts on a Swindon game? Don't know because I won there, so I can't answer that.
Good first half, poor second half. Poor first half, really good second half. Didn't deserve to lose. Anthony G, would you rather get relegated and win the Champions League, or get promoted and win the Carabao Cup? Well, it's an impossible situation, isn't it? What do you think of doing? Of scrapping the League Cups and making a UK Cup? Personally, I think it would be effing awesome idea. We would see Celtic playing down here. I'd like to see a cup where Celtic, Welsh teams, Scottish teams, and English teams fight it out.
I know what you're saying, a UK Cup, and I genuinely think that. Again, what someone said about the Welsh League with the Scottish League, you got Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen, and probably Hearts.
Yeah. Top
4 sides. Any of them sides, I know Celtic win every year, but you'd probably put money on any of them 4 sides to win something, and whether it's a cup or the league in Scotland that year, and every single year it's exactly the same. So I'd love to see them 4 teams, whether it's championship level or not, in our league or the English league.
Could be worth putting some Scottish teams in the league. Only thing is, would it be a decline to Scottish football? It's a big debate that we can have on another day. Unfortunately, we've got too many bloody questions to get through.
To go back? What would you do
to go back to the day came to be?
Get a time machine.
Yeah, there we go. Easy answer. Keen David Jesus, that was a good question. Thought that was me gone then. Phew. Club before country. No, Chris, gutted to have missed Swindon yesterday, but there was only one place I want to be this weekend, Londonistan. Oh, well, fair play, gone down for the for the pro Brexit march. Fair play to you, mate. But we can't really talk politics on a football chat, I'm afraid, mate. Swindon game was shit.
Would you think Premier League teams should have a
academy size
league system?
No.
No.
No, 100% no. Don't even want the Checker Trade Trophy to have them. If you was bring the next player out of retirement for the rest of the season, who would you pick?
I've heard, I think it was some answer to the best player. For me, it'd have to be Keith Oakes.
Imagine a rich businessman wants to buy County and completely rebrand them. Would you support the move or fund a Phoenix club if someone completely rebranded like Vincent Tan tried to do?
Well, the thing is, this was the thing that
the thing is, we can't really
everyone was moaning about Cardiff playing in red, and at the end of the day, I had a lot of Cardiff City people I know were fans, and I said, at the end of the day, you're still called Cardiff. Doesn't matter whether you play in black, pink, purple, blue.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still Newport County, or it would be Newport County.
As long as it was Newport County, yeah. Right, okay. Anthony G, if a County player ever won the Ballon d'Or, who would you pick and why? New player or old? That's a difficult question, really, isn't it? Because County have never really been in a position where they'd have anybody who would be even considered for the Ballon d'Or.
Obviously, if you look at it, you'd probably say Tommy Tyneham, but...
Carl Smith, you mentioned during my first question there was a point of the season you genuinely believe we get promoted. At what point will you believe it's a realistic goal for this season? March, if we're in the playoff
I always said
place.
at the beginning of the season we would get promoted this year. And I think Christmas now, I think over this Christmas period with the games we got coming up, we'll genuinely believe whether we can go up. If we lose to Lincoln, MK Dons and Forest Green, we could be 12th, 13th in the league. Then you look at it and think, no chance. Yeah. If we're suddenly still in the top 4 or 5 coming into a new year, then you start believing, boys, because I think we'll do it.
So, good question though, Carl. Good question. I mean, is Keane Davis still the leader though? Yeah. Keane Davis is still the leader. Now we got to fire through these questions, and if they do make us think, we'll give you snap answers. But you still stand a chance. But I would ask, don't put any more questions in there, guys. I think with Baconson not playing so well, Sheehan could keep a place with Labardi. So what are we doing to make the atmosphere special against Wrexham, Taff? Singing our bollocks off for 90 minutes. No stopping, no excuses. Keane Davis, if County were to get relegated, how long do you believe it would take for them to get back into the leagues? I think we probably minimum of 10 years.
25
probably.
Years ago.
Oh, fucking hell. What's your opinions on Ellen Road?
Never been a...
Great stadium. Would you rather give a manager time and get relegated, bounce straight back up and push on for top half of the Premier League, or stay in the Premier League, change manager every season and
No, first part.
Yeah, first part. Jamie Bateson, absolutely not. Big man, we took the game to Spurs last year, so I think we'll definitely test Leicester, especially. Yeah, completely agree. Mrs. or County?
Cracking question.
Yeah.
And to a point, I can answer that.
I can't.
To a point,
well, thankfully,
a point I can answer that because I've been in that situation.
Thankfully, my missus is County, so I haven't got. I ain't put in that situation.
Not so much where I've lost a missus, where she was in hospital, an ex of mine, and County were playing on the same day.
So you went to the hospital?
I had to go to the hospital, obviously, but
good man.
But I think you've got to look at it. That's a cracking question.
Yeah. Do you think that's taking it? Aidan, you've taken the lead. Sorry, Keane, but that really, I wouldn't even be able to give you an answer for that one. So that's how much that question has stumped me. Kev is bald. Really?
No. Blind. Kilmarnock first.
Not anymore. They lost for 5-1. Kilmarnock are doing well this year up in Scotland. Fair play. Clopel walks last. I'll give him some stick since I'm a Saints fan. Oh, fair enough.
I think Cardiff Swansea County extra should have a academy team.
No. Keane Davis, if you could go back to the Spurs game at Ronnie Parade last year as a manager, what would you have changed in order to see the game through?
I would tell Pipey to push up with every bugger else, and then Keane would have been offside.
To be honest, I don't think there's anything we could have done differently. It was just one of those lucky flicks that Harry Kane read and was there to place it in.
Everyone pushed forward except Pipey.
I don't think no defence in the world would have stopped that goal from going in.
Don't blame Pipey for the goal, obviously, but if he had pushed forward, it could have still been given anyway.
Is money taking over football? Yes. Unfortunately, it is. We just got to move with the times, though.
Solid wife and jam. What? I don't get that. We'll do that, Jamie. So we're going to make a new atmosphere. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, Paul. We need everybody to join in.
Welsh League teams in the UK, Scottish, and have a chance to be voted. No.
No. I mean, to a degree, I think some Welsh teams could hold their own in non-league.
I know,
think
but
some
it
Scottish
would never
teams-
happen again that a Welsh league, a Welsh team would join the English pyramid system. No.
Do you reckon Labarde will be back to start against Wrexham? I'd like to think he will, but I don't think he will. I don't think. When's the manager going to wake up and sort out our midfield?
To be fair to him,
guys?
he has had injuries.
Yeah.
So.
And players falling in and out of form as well. It's
There's
just
not a
it's
lot
difficult.
he can do. He's had it hard, to be fair to him.
So Jamie Bateson is fucking raging. I wonder why. Maybe because you are in fact Jamie Bateson.
Fans becoming less important, yes.
To Premier League clubs, yeah, because there's too much money in the TV and they don't need the money from the fans anymore, so the fans are becoming irrelevant.
Because this time here we really fell off ever since the news of playing Spurs. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah. We can't let the cup run derail us. Oh, and by the way, on the last one, I didn't mean that the fans are irrelevant. I mean they're becoming irrelevant to the owners of the clubs.
Should the granny rule
be scrapped from it?
What's the granny rule?
The granny rule. Can you elaborate on that? I'm not sure what the granny rule is, mate.
I found myself in the Wrexham Facebook group and it's a new Bolton Sandmaker sausage thing.
Right, okay. You have to show us some screenshots of that one, mate. Do you think Dan Butts has earned his place at left back, or would you have anyone else from County in that position?
There's no one else really to fill it apart from probably
Dan
Prim,
Butler, yeah. Greg Halpin, hi Chris, hiya Greg, how's it going, mate? TTC Tony L Merck, pyro for Tuesday? No.
Carl Smith.
As much as there's no pyro, no party, there's also no pyro, no fines, and the last thing we want is for the money that we make from the cup run to be taken away from us
Send
in
the
fines.
for your child or Wembley to see your county win the FA
Oh.
Cup. Depends, to be honest.
Ouch.
Good question, but depends whether you've had 5 kids or it's your first.
Yeah, I suppose. But oof, ouch. Ouch, Carl. But because it's too similar to Aidan's question, I don't
would probably say on that, if it was me, it'd be we'll see county win the FA Cup.
Yeah, Greg, I was looking for you on Saturday. Sorry, Shaka, it will be work will be hard on Monday, I bet, mate. Yeah, you should come home and say hello. Keane got robbed by a rubbish question. I don't think so, Sammy. That was a bloody difficult one, wasn't it, to answer. Would Gerrard take over at Man United if he continues?
No, like me wearing a Cardiff top, yeah.
No, there's no way Steven Gerrard would ever do anything at Man United. Where a lone player can't play against their parent club.
This is a thing, yeah. Again, good question. I don't think it wins it, but yes, I agree. I think it should be scrapped because if you're loaning that player out, you don't want. Why should that player not play against his parent club? At the end of the day, you've lent him out because you don't want him out.
Yeah.
Or you want him to.
But then I think a lone player against the parent club, you're opening up to match fixing there.
You are, I know. Yes, you are, but I still think it depends. Really, it's chances are if it's in the same league, yes. If it's a cup game, no.
Right. Aidan, would you pay respect to a seriously injured player that disrespected your club? If they're seriously injured, yes. Otherwise, no. His impressive start at Rangers. He had a very impressive start at Rangers. He's being teed up to be the new Liverpool manager, honestly. Just joking, love you, Taff. That's all right then, Jamie. That's all good. I love you too. Disrespected. Aidan wins. I'm stumped myself. Yeah, it's a difficult one.
I lost the 3 words.
Keen, I know, mate, but there's still time for you. If you've asked another question, are we going to have any flags and a megaphone? No megaphone, no. There's too European, that is. It doesn't work in British football. The flags and the drum, yes.
On me anyway.
Night, mate, gonna have my dinner. See you on Tuesday. See you Tuesday, big man, good man. What are you having for dinner, mate? Shut up, Keen, don't be childish. It was a solid question, Keen. You're right, and it was sometimes the most simple ones are sometimes the most effective ones, and that there just got me. It just got me. Again, Taff just called me Tony. Yep, don't worry, Tony. Good man. Jay Friel. Where are you going to be?
Hazel Terrace behind the dugout.
Hazel Terrace behind the away dugout, right on the side of the fencing. Jamie Bateson, Taff, would you rather shag a goat and nobody knows, or you don't shag a goat but everyone thinks you did? Well, on the first part, I've already got away with that anyway. So.
And the second one, I'd feel just like Not shag a goat and just let everyone think I did, because I know I didn't, so it
Well,
wouldn't
Mo,
bother
there's
me.
plenty of people in England that thinks I shag sheep already, so why not go for a
Yeah,
goat as well?
but it wouldn't bother me. If everyone thinks I have, I know what the truth is.
Oh, yeah, plenty. Tony, true, we should make flags. We've got plenty of flags already, mate. And we keep new stickers. New stickers are coming. Series 3 is coming soon. Do you think we need another centre
No.
back? No. Keane Davis is trying to get himself back in the lead. Would you miss your birth of your child for the playoff final or FA Cup final? I think that was asked already by Carl, but because it was too similar to Aiden's question, it couldn't be a winner.
If you could design your own Newport kit, what design would you have more sponsor? Well, sponsor for me would have to be Adidas.
Is it? Yeah, Adidas. You've got to go with Adidas, haven't you? Very popular. Callum Witt is a weed. Oh, why? John Davis, Keane deserves the top as he thought hard about a serious question, unlike the one you chose. I tell you what, right? John does make a bit of a point on that. So I tell you what we're going to do.
We'll cut the top in half and have a sleeve each.
Yeah, you can have a sleeve each, yeah, and I'll keep the middle, and I'll wear it like the Incredible Hulk, or the Incredible Hulk, more like. Well, I used to be anyway. I tell you what we're going to do, right? Keane deserves something. Aiden deserves something.
Oh yeah,
so
I can give one the scarf, one the
for
top.
me, Aiden still wins. Aiden's still the winner, so Aiden gets the shirt. Keane gets the
Scarf.
Keane gets the scarf. How does that sound? Do you think that sounds fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we got. That's what we're going to do. Right, guys. I'll tell you what. We're nearly hit the hour mark now, and we've just caught up.
If it was so developed, I say 10, or would you rather go into a pool Spitty Park as our own ground? To me, as I said previously, I'd rather go to Spitty Park as our own ground, developed Spitty Park and have it as our own ground. Because
I'd like Spitty Park as our own ground, yeah.
That's how it was.
There we go. As long as you can sign it, Taff. I wouldn't want to ruin your scarf for you, Keane. I wouldn't want to ruin it for you, mate. So I'll send you the scarf.
We'll kiss it for you.
There you go. That's even better. Happy days. So, guys, yeah. So I'm going to say, right, Aiden has won. Aiden has won the signed shirt. Keane has won the scarf. All right. So what I'm going to do then, if where we go, let's have a look. Right, Aiden, I think we've already got your address, haven't we? But do you want to send it to us on Facebook just to be certain? And we'll get your shirt down to you. Keane, if you can get onto Facebook and send us an address, or if you can email us at countychoir1912@gmail.com, we can get it sent out to you. I mean, end of the day, you can get our email address off here, or you can get our Facebook link off here, you can get our Twitter link off here. Just find a way. Just find a way of getting your address to us. We'll get your scarf sent to you, mate, okay? Aiden clearly got chosen because he's a mod. That's bollocks, mate. That's bollocks. Aiden's a mod, yes.
Who is he? I don't even know him anyway.
Well, Aiden is a mod, but at the end of the day, he stumped us.
I'd rather mods. I didn't like mods anyway. I was always a skinhead.
Were you a rocker, were you?
I was a skinhead in my time.
But there we go. We split the prize. We've got to split the prize, haven't we? That was, John, whatever, mate. Jog on, mate. Jog on. Yeah, so we've nearly completed a full hour on this stream. It's been a great stream, guys. Really appreciate your input. Really appreciate the questions. You stumped us a few times on this one, but at the end of the day, it was always going to be that question completely done me, you know? That question completely done me. But fair play. Keane's question was a good one. I think Keane had to get something. So happy days, guys. Thank you all. John Davis, just do one. Just do one. And the rest of you, who's Tyron Fields discussing, wouldn't expect anything less from someone who thinks that, oh, yeah, here we go.
LZ.
Oh, I don't know. Some people with a chip on their shoulder.
What's the DSA got to do with it anyway?
Oh, I know. Well, apparently, obviously, because the DSA got questioned on something, and I questioned as well, I got accused of saying that they were defrauding and everything like that. No, it's a bunch of bollocks. These people are bitter, twisted.
Nothing to do with
tossers.
DSA. Don't need to come into it.
Nope. End of the day, we're doing something good here. This is a positive chat about the county, you know. So about the county, about football in general, and we don't need to bring any ill feeling into this at all.
And you got to be careful what you put on you as well, because
Absolutely.
anything you write down get done for libel. So
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, tread carefully, guys. But for those of you who've made a positive contribution to this tonight, we really appreciate it. Kev and I obviously had a really good time doing this together the last time. I'm sure Kev's enjoyed himself again tonight. And yeah, I'm really thankful for everything that you've done. 2,000 subscribers, and we appreciate every single one of you. So thank you again. Good night, all. And for those who are going to the Wrexham game, we'll see you Tuesday night. For
score
those
predictions for Tuesday: 3-1 County.
2-0 County. And we'll see you again next Sunday. And we're going to keep the same time. We're going to keep to 7 o'clock. I think 7 o'clock is a bit of a friendlier time for everybody, especially me. So yeah, good night, all, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you all very much.
Good night,
and as
and
always,
have a good Christmas.
yes, Merry Christmas to you all. But you'll see me all again a couple of times before Christmas anyway. So good night, and as always, up the county.